Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Habiburrahman Syauqi. So you can call me Habib. So today I will be the presenter. So I will choose one of you guys to give me the question. Okay. So let's get started. So Reza.
So my name is Reza and Ramadan. You will call me Reza. So here's my question. Can you explain me what's the difference between independent clause and the dependent clause?
So independent is like most can stand alone. I think yes. And independent is like they must attach to another to independent. For example, is like I left early because it was rain. Understand? So
My name is Nora Mendeka. So can you tell me the example of noun?
noun. So noun is like subject or object, like red car or apple or human, something like that. Okay. So next.
My name is Patricia Slaika, and what do you know about sentence?
What?
What do you know about sentence?
So syntax is a branches of linguistics that studies about how words are made into phrase, clause, and sentence. Okay.
My name is Elsa Benadimila, and I want to ask you about what is sentence?
Sentence is like uh, it's a clause or what? Clause. Okay. So sentence is like have a one clause or more. I think that's for it. Okay, that's right. Okay.
Alright, so how many minutes left?
So much minute, like maybe like 3 minutes.
3 minutes, alright. So, my name is Kadaman Abdul Aziz, you can call me Umar. Can you tell me what types of phrase?
Type of phrase. So type of phrase there is a noun phrase,
Alright.
there is a verb phrase, and there is a adjective phrase, and I think there's a adverb phrase, and the last one is preposition phrase.
Alright, can you tell me about it?
Okay, noun phrase is like they focus on the noun.
Alright.
For example, it's like the word.
If you don't know the example, you can skip it.
Okay, I will give example that I know. Okay. So the noun phrase is like the big black dog,
Alright.
and, and there's a verb phrase. So verb phrase is like the has finished the homework quickly. So the has finished is the verb,
Alright.
and there is a adjective phrase. So adjective phrase is like I forgot about this one. I think like word very interesting. So interesting is the adverb.
Alright.
Adverb, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And there is a the last one is preposition. No. That's adjective, right? I said before.
Alright.
Okay.
Adjective.
And the last one is the last one. The next one is adverb. Adverb phrase is like they focus on the adverb. The example is like quite suddenly. So the suddenly is the adverb, and the last one is preposition phrase. So preposition phrase is like for example, is like on the shelf. So the word on is the preposition. Okay.
Alright.
So you guys have another question?
How much time do you have? No.
I think 1 more minute.
Simple, easy question.
Thank you. Anyone?
Alright. Can you tell me what a verb is?
Verb is like I can explain, but I can give
Oh yeah, example. The example.
the example. Okay, example is like verb is like is a verb. I think.
Is not a verb.
I think it's like fell,
What?
fell.
Is that one?
Well,
Oh yes, fell, fell or run,
Alright, right. Right.
and swim. Swim is verb, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. That's all. Anyone have another question?
So good, so good.
Okay. So my name is Habiburrahman Syauqi. You can call me Habib. So today I'll be the presenter. So I will choose one of you guys and give me the question. Yeah. Okay. So first one, Jim.
Can you explain to me what a word is?
What?
Can you explain to me the definition of a word?
I think the definition of word. So the word is the smallest unit of language, and the meaning. I think that's correct. Or you want example? The example of word. Okay. Next, Wadil.
I want to ask you a question about, can you give me the example about syntax?
Syntax is example of syntax. Okay, syntax is like so. I will explain first what is syntax. Yeah. So syntax is uh, I forgot about this one. So syntax is branches of linguistics uh, that studies about how words are made into phrase, clause, and sentence. And for example is like the word the big black dog, the big black dog, the big black dog. That's correct.
Correct.
I think that's correct. Is that correct for you?
Black dog.
Big black dogs. Okay. And the next one is you.
Like what is syntax and functional definition?
So syntax and functional. So syntax, like I said before, syntax is branches of linguistics that studies about how words are made into uh, phrase, clause, and sentence. And about the functional, so functional is like they focus on the the rules, or I think, in my opinion, is like they focus on the information. For example, it's like the boys eats an apple. So yeah, they focus on that the boy eats an apple. Yeah, so that's all. Okay, last one.
My name is Alfa and I would like to ask, can you explain to me what the definition of complex sentence, and can you give me the example too?
Complex sentence. So complex sentence is like I don't know the definition, but I know what its meaning. So complex sentence is like they have a okay, they like add uh, independent and dependent clause, I think. And the example is like uh, I left early because it was rain. I think that's correct. Anyone will ask another question? Anyone? Okay, you guys will. Jim, you have another question?
Can you explain what a noun is?
So noun is like I think noun is like a subject or object. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And anyone will give another question? No. Okay. Anyone? There's 30 minute second left. No? I think that's all. Okay. So my name is Habiburrahman Syauqi. So today I will be the presenter in this group. So I will choose one of you guys to give me a question. Okay? Is it okay? So I will choose. Okay.
So my name is Arif Nugraha. My question is, um, what do you know um, about phrases?
So phrase is like a group of words that still have a meaning, but they don't use a verb. I mean, they just like a subject. I think. Is that correct? Is that,
Can you give example?
the example is like a red apple or the red car. Okay. So next.
Okay, my name is Misa Musa, and my question what do you know about noun phrase?
So noun phrase is like a phrase that focus on the noun. For example, is like sentence, the big black dog. I think like the dog is the noun. Is that correct? Okay. Next is okay.
My name is Salah Fakrawan. Can you explain me about formal and national?
Formal is like they focus on the. Also, formal and functional is a part of syntax, right? So formal is like they focus on the structure. Uh, Example, yeah. Because the example is like the boys eats an apple. So in the sentence, the boys eats an apple. There is a subject, verb, and object. They focus on the subject, verb, and something like that. And about the functional, so functional is like they focus on the roles, the roles, or in my opinion, it's like they giving information. For example, is like the boys eats an apple. Yes, so I think that's the boys eats an apple. Okay, so okay, next. Okay.
Hello, my name is Bulan. Can you explain about dependent and independent clause?
So the independent clause is like there's the independent is like a word that can stand alone. For example, it's like I left early, so there is just uh, yes, something like that. And dependent is like so dependent is they must attach to another word or another independent. For example, is like I left early because it was rain. So because it was rain is the dependent. Okay.
My name is Firdawi Ramli. How do you know adverb phrase?
What?
Adverb.
Adverb phrase is like they focus on the phrase. Yes, I think that I can explain that too complex, but I think I can give the example. It's like adverb. Adverb is like adverb like very interesting. So interesting is the the adverb. Okay, I think that's all. So anyone give? Okay. Is anyone will give me another question or what? Anyone? Another question? Okay.
Commission. Can you move
Move the table.
the phone and recording if you want? It's not
Okay. Like this, eh? Okay. Because in front of me. Is it? Okay.
Okay.
So my name is Habiburrahman Syauqi. You guys can call me Habib. So today I be the presenter. So you guys give me. So I will choose you one of you guys to give me the question. Okay. So the first one is
I'm Galang and I want to ask you a question. Can you tell me the type of press?
what?
Types of press.
So type of phrase. So there is five, I think. So the first one is noun phrase. So there is a verb phrase, and there is a adjective phrase, and then there's a adverb phrase, and the last one is preposition phrase.
Okay.
Is that? Okay. Next one is okay.
When you know simple sentence,
Simple sentence is like they just have a one clause. I think that's for it. Okay. Next one is
Can you explain the
what?
phrase?
Okay. So phrase is like a group of words that have a meaning, but they don't use a verb. I mean, they just use a subject or the object. That's right. Okay. Next one is
can you can you tell me the difference between independent clause and dependent clause?
so dependent clause is like word clause, I think, or like they can stand alone. And about the independent, that's independent, right? About the dependent, so dependent is like they must attach to another word or independent. You need example. So the example is like I left early because it was rain. So I left early is the independent. So and because it was rain is the dependent. Next, the last one is
Okay. My question is a simple question, but our presenter before cannot answer my question.
what's that?
So the question is what the difference between clause and phrase in the sentence?
What
The difference between clause and phrase in the sentence.
in syntax?
Yeah,
Clause and phrase.
clause and phrase.
Clause and phrase. So phrase is like I said before, a group of words that doesn't or don't have a verb. I mean, they just use a subject. For example, it's like red car, the big black dog, something like that. And there's a what clause, yeah. So clause is like they use a subject and verb, yeah. Like for example, it's like uh, she studies. So she is verb and studies is she is a noun and study is the verb. Anyone will give me another question?
Another question.
What?
You said earlier that phrase only contains subject, there are no verb. But if there is no subject but a verb, is it still a phrase?
What?
So you said earlier that
Yes, yes.
phrase is a group of words that only contains subject and no verb. But if we rotate it so there is no subject but verb, is it still a phrase?
I think that's there is no in the material, okay? But I think this might, in my opinion, yeah. It's like still that's not a phrase. I think.
Why not?
Why not? Because
What about very happy?
very happy. That's like
It's a phrase, right?
that's a phrase.
And it doesn't have subject.
Okay, that's oh man. I think I can explain that.
Yeah.
Can you give me another question?
Nice. It's just no.
I think the issue before is not on material, right?
Yeah, it's not on the material.
Anyone will give me a question?
Okay, stop please. Yes.